That's the magic. You tell Greg to join, and then he plays nicely. But if you just kind of tell him to listen, he doesn't want anything to do with that.
Kind of like a teenager.
Yes. All right. So as I recall, when we last left our heroes, you were hightailing it out of that mining facility on a newly acquired buggy that it seems the mercenaries had used to come into the area with, and heading back to your ship, or rather your little shuttle that you used to come down from atmosphere. And the storm outside is getting increasingly worse. And, the clouds are getting particularly dark, and there's lightning shooting between the two, and you can see this kind of ominous red glow in the skies above you. And you come to a part of the road not too far from where the shuttle is, where you remember it kind of comes by these cliffs. And I'm going to reveal that for you right now. Come on, there we go. Excellent. So you remember there's these cliffs, and to the south of them is like a drop off to this river. And that's where you're coming around to now. And I believe that you are all inside the vehicle at the moment, right?
Yes.
All right. So why don't we give ourselves a quick initiative roll here? Let's just see how we're starting things off for the night.
You decided that was plus dex, right?
Yep.
All right, I'm back.
All right, welcome back, Seth. Give me a dex roll. Let's figure out the order of the night. So we have Ivar, followed by Markin and Jesse. And the GM comes in at an 11. No timer yet. Let's get Brun and Una off of here real quick. All right. So this rain is pouring down, and it's coming down in sheets. Like, it's getting really hard to see even. And you can only see maybe 25 or 50 feet ahead of you. It's just the kind of weather you don't like driving in. And Ivar, you are going to be the first to act here.
Ivar loves driving in this weather. And so I guess first things first, I'm going to look around the shuttle or the buggy and see if there's any sort of sensor gear on it.
Yeah, it's got some. It's got a little bit of sensor gear, but not a whole lot. What are you trying to figure out? What are you trying to do with it?
Well, basically what I'm going to say is it's not my frame of expertise. I say, Markin and Jesse, you guys need to be working on that because I'm driving this thing like a bat out of hell to get to our shuttle. So our shuttle is down this road, as I recall.
It is.
And since I'm the one driving it, I'm going to go as far as I can go, and I'm losing it underneath the...
All right, here, let me see if I can help you out with that.
Oh, come on, Ivar. Just put your sword out in front and charge.
That's what I'm doing. Here we go. How far can I move with this buggy?
I would say that you can probably get just a little bit farther here. Let's go...
We'll go there.
Yeah, right about there. So as you're kind of flying down this road here, you see that some kind of tree has fallen and is blocking the path in this little cusp here.
All right. Well, I will check it, make sure that the 4-wheel drive is engaged, and I think that's my turn unless you're not going to let me go further. And then
No, I'm going to say that in the buggy that's just your move action, and you have a regular action left if you want to take it.
Oh, well then
So you can gun it some more or ram this tree. What do you want to do?
yeah, I'm gonna gain speed. We're just gonna jump over this tree like a 4-wheel drive. Right.
Nice. Give me a pilot check here. So that's going to be Dex or Int, your choice.
Okay. That's a 12, so I missed the room target.
The room target is 14. Yeah. So you don't quite make it to there. You kind of get part of the way up this tree, and it just gets tangled and lodged in it. But you do immediately see, like, as you get some distance on this, you see that hiding in among these trees are a handful of these other Yogg zombies.
Oh, cool.
So you kind of have your vehicle wedged in there a little bit, and they begin advancing on you. And it is their turn. So let's get our first timer of the night here. 4. Lightning comes down and just kind of strikes these cliffs. Just so you can see the big old bolt of lightning. There we go. And starting as just the tiniest of little fires up on that cliff. And Ivar, you notice that there's this curious red dot moving across the windshield, and it is like settling here on your left side. And that doesn't give you a whole lot of time to think about it because these zombies immediately start swarming the vehicle. And they are going to just start tearing at it with their strangely strong hands here, attempting to like rip the tires from it and smash through the windshield. And this guy up at the front kind of climbs on top of the hood and shatters the windshield and is able to like now get into you guys and is making his way into the vehicle. Markin, you are up.
Did I see the red dot pan across the windshield as well?
You did, yes.
Okay. Get down, you dolt! And I'd like to grab Ivar out of the pilot's chair and rip him into the back seat if I can.
Yeah. I don't know. So give me a strength check. Either a strength or a dex check to kind of bodily pull him through there. And Ivar, are you going to kind of go with this, or are you resisting him yanking you out of the driver's seat in any way?
No, of course I would resist it. I have no idea. I'm thinking it's another zombie that got into the back of the car, so I'm gonna definitely resist it.
All right, so give me competing checks then. I guess is the way to go.
You're gonna beat me.
Oh yeah, so tell me about this. What does Markin do?
He rips him out of the front seat and throws him in a heap on the floor.
Awesome. And you see that red dot is kind of like struggling to track past him and is kind of hovering on that seat a little bit. So you still have a move, which you can get out of the vehicle and move around if you want to. There's no like firing ports or anything like this. It's basically, a big door in the back and a front windshield and a place for the driver to get in.
Yeah. Also known as a kill box. Good. There's nowhere to go here either, though. No, I'm gonna just stay put.
You'll stay put in the box. All right. Jesse, you're up.
Well then, flick out the butt of my cigarette and kind of take cover and look around. Look to my teammates. All right, what do we do now? I start fidgeting with my gadget to see if there's any way I can remotely access the vehicle from back here.
Yeah, sure. Give me a quick in check. you trying to use your hacking tool to interface with the vehicle?
Oh yeah, if possible.
Yeah, give me that quick int check against the room target. No
That's
problem. You plug it in and you're good to go. So yeah, you can remotely drive this thing now from the kind of semi-armored backspace.
Reverse this bad boy.
All right. You should be able to move the vehicle, so go for it. Do it to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to back it up, behind these trees here. Put some distance between us and the zombies while we come up with a game plan. Or possibly just ramp the tree. I haven't decided. Yeah.
So it's going to be an action to ramp the tree, but if you just want to back up, you can totally do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some distance while we figure out our game plan. About right here.
Yes, that looks about right. And as you're backing up, you spot there are two more of these guys hiding behind the trees.
God damn it!
And that would bring us to Brun. He's not here right now. So Ivar, back in the
Ivar.
saddle.
Ivar is,
Well.
he's been ripped out of the saddle, but he kind of comes up screaming like he normally does. Where is I lost my token. Where'd my token go?
Oh no, looks like I didn't pull him from the previous map. Sorry about that.
Well, there was one. I had him. I was moving him, and I don't know where he dropped.
He's underneath the zombie there.
There he is. I got him. All right.
Oh,
So I come screaming up, and as I recall, you said that the windscreen or the front windscreen had been shattered out with the zombies, right?
oh yeah, it's gone.
And I'm just going to come screaming, jumping out of there, assuming there's a zombie behind me, but I see two of them in front of me, and I'm just going to come up and grab between them and swing my Titan blade at the nearest one.
Nice. All right, give me that roll.
And that's a miss, but I've got a hero coin, so I will roll it again. That's a hit, and that's a 16 plus, which means it does ultimate damage. So with that, I'm going to be doing /R D12 plus, and I get weapons damage on top of that, right?
Yep, weapon plus ultimate, if I recall.
Good grief! Minimum damage, but it's 9.
It's 9. All right, give me a D3 roll, and we'll see. One will be the limbs at the top, 2 are the limbs on the bottom, and 3 is that massive crystal coming out of its chest. Ah, lucky 3.
Nice.
So yeah, you slam into its you slam your blade into the Yogg crystal in its chest. Was it this guy here? The top one?
The nearest one, yeah, it doesn't matter which one.
Yeah, that's good. And that thing just shatters, that Yogg crystal, into splinters, and you see the light go out of its eyes as it falls to the ground in a heap.
Cool. And then I guess that's all I got it because that's it.
All right. So that little red dot's trying to chase you, and for just a moment, you see a flash of light appear from the top of this little cliff. And no sooner do you see it again than it disappears. And this tree standing between the two of you suddenly has a gaping hole in it. It's just a big chunk of it has been blown to splinters. And it looks like the creature's shot hit the tree instead of you,
Nice.
where you managed to stay. The zombie in front of you, however, there's nothing standing between him and you. And he attempts to grab that massive sword and rip it from your fingers. So give me a strength check to see if you can strength or dex to keep it away from him. All right, so he gets his hands around your wrist and kind of strips the sword out of your grasp. He doesn't do any damage to you. He's just pulling that weapon away. So he has taken over that sword from you, and it is now in his arms. And with a moaning shamble, I think these other 3 are going to start coming out from behind. their cover. 2. So this guy is going to move up to about here. Guy. Following behind. And with some strange semblance of intelligence, this guy looks like he's kind of wrapping around the tree, trying to get the other way around. And you see the sky darken some more. And more ominous thunder overhead. Markin, you're up.
Did I see the flash of light on the cliff too?
Yes, everybody saw that.
Where was it? I must have missed the ping, or if you pinged it.
Right about there.
And that would be considered far for a range shot, right?
Yes, it would.
So
Far, and you go ahead.
So I saw the flashlight, but I didn't see where it came, like what it came from.
I'll pop it up one more time.
Yeah, no, I saw the ping, but
Okay.
I mean, I don't have a
Nope.
target, right? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, you don't have a target anymore, but ever so briefly, you caught a glimpse of that thing
Yeah.
up
Okay.
on the cliff.
We're gonna have to deal with that sooner or later. And I'm assuming I'm in the back of the car.
That makes sense if you
And I
yank
have
Chuck
no-
back there.
Oh, there's my token. And I am not invisible anymore for sure. I don't know how to eliminate that. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where I'm at. I'd like to move just a little bit out here, just outside of close range,
Mm-hmm.
which I think that's probably good, right?
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to move a little further. Back this way. And take a shot at this Yogg zombie.
All right.
That sword's not yours, man. Give it back.
Oh, Twinkies.
Woo.
Nat 20.
Nice.
So, yeah, you line up your shot. Roll me ultimate on top of that.
Good night twice.
Oh, 1 on the D12. And give me a D3. Let's see what part of it you hit. I see a Schumann-kin. All right, so I think before we said the 1 is the top, 2 is the bottom, and 3 is the crystal. So you line that shot up and you just take him across the chest, and you basically blow his arms off of him.
Which means he drops the sword.
Yeah, he drops the sword. That is laying on the ground in front of him now.
Excellent.
Yep. But the sword is otherwise unharmed. All right. And I think that brings us to Seth, right? Yep.
Yep.
Jesse.
All right, I'm gonna take a look at my device real quick. Does this vehicle have any weapon systems by chance?
It does not. Does
Didn't
not
think
have
so.
any built-in weapon systems. You do see some reference to some storage lockers underneath and on top of it.
Interesting. No time for that now. I'm gonna slip out the side here, grab my blaster, and I'm gonna try to shoot this Yogg zombie here while taking cover behind the vehicle from whatever is shooting at us.
All right, give me that roll.
Swing and a miss.
All right. Let me give this difficulty token a light radius real quick here so you can all see it, no matter where I put it. Fourth time's a charm. Save changes. All right. Moving on. Can you all see that?
Yep.
All right, cool. All
Yes.
right, Ivar, you're back up. Your sword lies at your feet.
Well, I snarl at the zombie. It says, yeah, only true Vikings can carry that sword and live. So I pick it back up and I swing at him.
Says, oh, that's a hit.
Hit, and that'll be the ultimate damage again. D12 plus, and I think I did it wrong, so it's a plus only plus 5. 17 points of damage. And
Give me a D2. A D3 too. That works just as well. So yeah, that sweeps right across its middle section and just cuts him in half, leaving a torso and 2 kicking legs lying on the ground.
nice. And then I'll just stand here and look at the other ones and wait for them to come after me.
Okay. All right, that brings us to the timer. Timer ticks down. And you see that red dot kind of questing around looking for anybody that it can find. But it doesn't seem to be able to track on anybody at the moment. Let me take a quick look. See if we have a line. No, you can just kind of see this real faint light through the trees and through the rain, just kind of looking around for anything to lock onto. But nothing presents itself. I lost the ability to click on tokens.
Switch to select tool.
You know, you'd think that would solve my problem. I'm just going to hit the refresh button real quick. Yeah, and make sure I'm on the tokens layer, right? There we go. That brought it back. All right, so Ivar, you have a torso just trying to bite your ankles unsuccessfully. And one of his buddies comes shambling up beside him and is attempting to grapple you yet again in their favored way to choke the life out of people. Give me a contested strength check, sir.
You win.
Oh no, take your 8 damage as his bony fingers dig into your throat.
Did we lose that?
I'm still here. My wife had to inform me of some stuff. So I'm muted real quick.
No sweat.
All right, so one more comes up around the corner headed towards Markin, and another one squares off with Ivar and attempts to bludgeon him. And that is going to miss. And you can see in the skies above you, it looks like there's parts of the clouds just kind of open up, and you can see like a burning red sky. And you hear these booms that are not quite thunder, but sound more like some kind of supersonic object moving through the atmosphere. And Mark, and that brings us back to you, sir.
So the one that just hit Ivar, I'm going to take another pistol shot at.
The one that's choking him, or the one that's kind of like clubbing at him?
Whichever one just did 8.
Okay, that's the one choking him. All right.
I fear that this little scuffle we're in right now is not the problem, guys. And I fire. Oh, wrong one. Sorry. Let's try again. Yeah.
Is that another 20?
It sure
Nice.
is.
Wow.
Oh man. And you want a 1d4 as well, right? Or 1d3?
A 1d12.
Well, you need a 1d12
and a D3. Yep.
Ah!
Oh yeah, that's a
Yeah,
D13.
That's a
You know what?
D13.
That's a close enough. Give me a D3, and we'll call it a day. There we go. So your shot blows the legs out from this thing, leaving it breaking its grasp and sending it to the ground. So Ivar, you feel the fingers release, and you see this thing like fall in a heap.
Excellent.
And Market, I think you still have a movement remaining if you want to take it.
Yeah, I probably do. Not really backwards I can go at this point, is there? Yeah, I'll take a full 25 in this direction, whatever. Down here. Can I go into the trees or not?
Yeah, sure. I don't see why not.
Can't see my turn order things in the way. Yeah, so somewhere down here.
Downward, give me a ping. Yeah, that works. Jesse, you're up.
All right. Between the scuffle and what's going on in the sky, I hit my comms and okay, guys. Anyway, with a bright idea, feel free to share it. And is all the zombies are attacking Ivar right now, or is that one right here coming for me?
They are all kind of ganging up on Ivar at the moment.
This one was chasing me.
Yeah, that top one was chasing Markin.
All right. I think what I'm gonna do is actually, I think I'm gonna pop the what is it? The storage containers on the vehicle and see what we can find here if there's anything that could help us out.
Yeah, give me a wisdom check.
Sure. Let's see what my wisdom score is. That.
Okay. So as you start popping open the cases, you don't find anything particularly nice. Was there something specific you were looking for?
Anything that could help. Weapons, whatever.
Yeah, you come across a first aid kit in the first box you're checking through.
Yeah, that might be helpful.
And there's a couple more, and it's a little bit difficult to like work the latches and get everything going in this rain. Like all the metal is slick and hard to open. And...
Absolutely. All right. Well, still got a movement. I think I'm gonna track back here, and I'm gonna start digging around in my coat for something as I end my turn.
Okay. Ivar, back to the top.
I believe
you find yourself.
Two of the zombies in front of me are basically flopping around on the ground.
Yeah.
The third one is up on that. So that's the one I'm going to attack, and I will swing my sword at him again. And miss.
And miss. Oh, no. And you have recovered your big blade, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I will move this way and I'll put through comments as we got to get through to the shuttle. Let's abandon the vehicle and let's move towards the shuttle.
Okay.
Let's see if I can get up in here first.
You want to get up there?
Yeah.
All right. You trying to get like behind that tree for some cover?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, and as soon as you leave the tree, that red dot is on you until you bolt to the next tree, and then it fades into the brush and it loses you. So that brings us to my turn. And these two guys kind of like start. One of them is just rolling on the ground trying to follow you. The other one is using his elbows trying to keep up with you. And they're not making much progress. But their healthy buddy is going to come down here and give a go after Jared. Or rather after Jesse, sorry.
No problem.
Yep. And Jesse, he comes tearing at you and gets his claws up and is trying to just tear your arm off. So give me a strength check as he just squeezes on you. Yeah, so he reaches out and you get out of here, swing your arms at him, bat him aside without too much difficulty. The one that was coming after you, after Markin rather, kind of continues in that direction, but doesn't look like he can quite see what direction he's supposed to be going in anymore. And then last but not least, whoop, whoop, we weren't supposed to see those lines. Pay no attention to the yellow lines appearing on the map.
What lines?
All right, good. Excellent. And the timer ticks down. Above you in the sky, a hole opens up in the cloud with another one of those massive booms. And you can see this kind of sonic ripple through the cloud layer. And it looks like there's some kind of bright object heading generally in your direction. And Markin, that'll bring it to your turn.
All right.
And
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Sorry, you were. I interrupted you.
Nope, table is yours, sir.
Clicky, wrist trying to go invisible first. So we're hoofing it. It's a question for you guys over the radio, and don't know why I bother. And I'm just gonna take a straight 25-foot run right up the middle.
Doug, has activating the invisibility ever worked on the first try?
No.
Give yourself a battle fury for that.
Okay. It has not.
This damn piece of tech just does not want to work when it's supposed to.
State of the art 300 years ago.
All right, I think Jesse, you're up.
Yep. All right. I'm going to, after swatting this zombie away, I'm going to slip back in the vehicle, grab up my hacking tool, and I'm going to slap this console and put this rover into overdrive. And I'm about to just try to run these dudes over and make a beeline for the tree.
All right, give me a dex or int. Let's see if you can't just cruise right on over those guys for maximum effect. Oh, so yeah, you clip them, but you don't seem to get them lined up quite right under your tires, but otherwise they don't offer any impediment to you. Are you trying to hit this
That's
tree
fine.
or just get up to it?
Well, I can't leave my buddy Ivar here. I don't really know where Markin's at. No, your invisibility thing failed, didn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to pull up to the tree and offer Ivar a ride. Hang out the side and just kind of flag him down if he wants in or not.
All right. Ivar, that brings us to you, sir.
So yeah, I am going to get in the box. None of them are walking towards me fast. So yeah, I'll get in the vehicle. Actually, tell you what, I'm going to come over here. Wrong one. I'm going to go over here and see if I can't move this tree out of the way.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, that sounds good. Give me a strength roll.
Okay.
That sounds like what strength is for.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not today. It's not. It's a big tree, and then I can't quite move it. But I'm. You can see the muscles rippling as I'm trying to move this tree. And I guess that's all I do. And
All right.
I'll stop there.
That brings us to my turn. The crawlers here continue to make their very slow approach. One of them comes up to Markin here and is tries to get his hands around you. Give me a check, Markin, a strength check. That's enough. That meets it. And then this other guy just kind of tries to tackle you and just slams into your midsection with his body for 8.
For 8.
8 points of damage. Yes. That was max damage as he plows into you.
Okay. Markin staggers and falls to a knee.
Is that 0?
No.
No? All right. Good. So as you stagger to a knee, you all hear a voice that seems like it's almost in your head more than it's in your ears. Kind of reaching out from the darkness, saying, "You foolish children of Odin, I should thank you for freeing me. You have not yet seen our true might, but perhaps today you will." And with that, the red light starts questing yet again, but from a slightly different position, it seems. Let's see if we can spot anybody. Yeah, no, Ivar, as you're kind of digging in through that tree, it looks like the tree is protecting you. You can see that red light tracing all over it, but it can't quite find you. And my timer ticks to 0, and 2 things happen. One, you notice that several more holes open up in the sky as those little pinpricks of burning light appear with booms. And one of those booms is not that, but it is instead a bolt of lightning from this massive storm coming down. And it's going to strike one of these trees. So I'm going to count off from left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So a D7. Let's see which one it hits. Number 1, this guy right here. So a massive boom as lightning strikes that tree. And it looks like this Yogg zombie is within the radius of being hit. So he gets zapped for 4 points. Right in the crystal. So lightning kind of courses from that tree, cracks it open, sets it on fire. And the Yogg zombie staggers from the blast, and you can feel the heat of it, Markin, as you're there on your knee. And that brings us to you. It is your turn.
I will click my invisibility again.
All right, that's an easy roll. Plus your battle fury, that'll do it.
And fade from view, whether or not that helps, not clear. And then I'm struggling to my feet and moving yet again.
Okay.
So I guess it's like somewhere up in here.
Yep, that looks about right. Just on the other side of that tree?
Yes. Where I will probably die.
So you get that invisibility on and you fade from view, and you can see the zombie that was trying to grab a hold of you suddenly looks very confused and is swinging his arms into empty air. Jesse, you're up.
All right. I don't know if this will be an action or a move, but I'm going to try to use the vehicle to aid Ivar as he strains to lift this tree and try to help nudge it with the rover.
All right. That sounds like a pilot check. Dexter, and make it easy because Ivar is helping.
Really? Okay.
So Ivar strains against it, and the rover is pushing on it, and It's just not moving. This tree is massive.
Just not our day.
Yeah, okay, this tree is proving quite the obstacle.
Ivar, you're up.
So I realize that maybe my strength is not going to work on this tree. In a fit of or a moment of clarity, realize I've got the biggest dang tree chopper standing in my hands, and it cuts zombies down just like it'll cut this tree down. So I will just move up and down the tree and just start chopping all the branches off so I can clear a space for our rover to go across.
Oh, yeah, so you're just going to hack away at it with your sword?
Yeah, I'm just start hacking branches down, going up and down, hacking branches with the tree.
Yeah, give me an easy strength check. Oh, that's good. And give me a weapon. Whatever that would be on an attack with your sword, give me that. So that would be ultimate included?
That would be ultimate. So that would be this. So 10 points of damage.
Okay. So yeah, you start hacking away at it, and you clear a big chunk of it out, and it looks like you guys have a pretty passable way. Almost have a pretty passable way to get over this. It looks like you're about halfway there.
Okay. And then I'll kind of also look back at Mark and try to see if I can find Mark, but I don't see him, and I'll kind of yell out his name, hoping that he is still back there somewhere with us. And that's my turn.
Timer ticks down. The timer's at 0. I need to roll a new one.
You don't have to.
Oh, no. In a storm, there was always more lightning. So the shamblers keep shambling, making their way ever closer. Seem to be totally oblivious to Markin. But the two that are perfectly capable of seeing everything are hoofing it. Whoops, that's the wrong one to click on. Let's move that out of the way for a moment. And Ivar, it seems like now that you've cleared some of that brush away, you see that dot has locked onto you again. It seems like it's coming at you from a higher angle than it was before.
Okay.
And that, there we go, a little red dot. It's my turn. Markin, you're up.
Okay. I assume I can get in the back here. Am I close enough?
You are definitely close enough to get in there.
In a single move?
Yep. And just in case I wasn't clear, it doesn't look like these trees are any impediment if you're on foot. So you know, like you could climb over this tree without any difficulty. It's getting the vehicle past them that is the problem.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna move up and into the vehicle and crawl into the back, and then I'll let my blaster do the talking and take a shot at the nearest zombie.
All right, you want one of the ones that's crawling on the ground, or one of the ones with legs?
Well, with legs, preferably.
All right.
Are these two here closer, or with the ones that are crawling?
The ones, the two in the front are the ones that are crawling.
Okay, then I'll take a shot at the nearest one in the back.
Okay. And this is going to be an easy roll because you're firing from being invisible. Yeah, that'll do it. All
So
right, give me that.
1d3.
Yep, 1d3.
Crystal, right? Oh, there it is.
You just kind of kneecap him as he's coming up, but he's still moving. And I want to throw out there too. I think last time you guys discovered you could target those crystals with a hard roll.
Sure.
Yeah. Just so you know, although a hard roll on a target 14 is a pretty tough thing to do. Yeah.
At the rate I'm going, I'm never going to hit that.
Jesse, you're up.
All right.
And, actually, let me interrupt you real quick, Jesse. So I'm not very good at tracking battle fury. So call it out if you've been like missing over and over and over again, and I don't notice.
Cool.
Just so you guys know.
Is the tray able? Can I just drive this thing over now?
Yeah, give it a go.
All right. Before doing that, I'm gonna pull an ion grenade out of my coat and toss it, lob it into this group of zombies here.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
So tell me the point you were aiming at there.
Just in their general direction, like
In their general
preferably
direction?
on top of
In the
like
middle of them.
this one here. Yeah.
All right, so I'll tell you what. Let's. I feel like grenades don't exactly miss; they just kind of don't land where they mean to. So let's say that's the grenade, and
Sure.
give me a D12. We'll just move around a clock to see where it scatters off to. And I'll move the center to the ring. So,
Something like way higher than 3, please.
Yeah.
So I think right about there.
Which is actually even better because it's further away from us, but still gets all of them.
Like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
looks good. So give me that damage roll. Is that a
Sweet.
2? All right.
Well, no, yeah.
I gave a cool one-liner like, "Well, it's been a blast," and I chunk the grenade and kind of stare blankly as I see it did minimal damage.
So yeah, awesome idea. Oh, so one of them gets dropped. The guy in the back, it blows out his crystal, and
Nice.
the other 3 take. Come on, erase. The other 2 take a little bit of damage.
Sweet. And for my
That
move
was
action,
2.
do I see the dot tracing over here?
Yeah, you can totally see that on him.
Okay. When I ride the rover over, I'm gonna pivot and swerve it over this way and try to block from sort of a general direction where that may be coming from. And that'll be my move.
Ride, because Ivar, you're
Yep. So, seeing the zombies behind, they're kind of crawling, can't get to me. The one guy's there. Rover's free, so I will come jump in the rover.
all right. Oof. All right, so Ivar, you get in that rover, and I just saw everything move all of a sudden because I was lagging a little bit. And you see that red dot trace onto the outside of it. And it is my turn. And the shot goes off one more time and strikes the vehicle instead of you,
Nice.
which is good for you but bad for the vehicle. It seems like this rover just had a big hole blown through the middle of it, and like you can see rain and sky from one side to the other, and maybe the size of a person's head, just right through the armor on this thing. And you hear like an ominous sound of air escaping one of the tires.
That's okay. We have 6.
And my timer ticks down. Did I do that already? I don't think so. My zombies continue their crawl. I think they're pretty much out of the fight here. And when that shot went off, right there, you saw where it came from. That little cliff. And you can actually see, now that you're closer, that form kind of standing on this cliff face. And it is big. It is 10, 12 feet tall, like long spindly arms, and some type of rifle with Yog crystals glowing inside of it.
Mm.
And Markin, that brings us to you.
And so I can see that thing up there now, huh? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like lightning and fire and Yogg zombies. If that wasn't enough, we have a Jotun soldier up on the rampart up there, the cliff. I'm gonna pick out the shiniest red speck that I can see on it and take a shot with my blaster.
And this is definitely nice. And I think that's a far shot too. Doesn't your you get a big bonus when you make a far shot? Is what it is, right?
Yeah, I've been being careful to make sure that I'm at far range when I'm taking those shots.
Yeah.
So that's +8. That's what that one is.
Gotcha. So you say you're gonna aim for the red on it. What did you mean by that?
I meant whatever the shiniest red spot that I could see was.
Got it. So like, so there's a lot of red incorporated into this creature. Most notably, the rifle is glowing red.
I like it.
So are you taking a shot and hitting the rifle?
Yes.
'Cause that would definitely do it.
If that's shiny and it's caught my eye, that's what I aimed at.
Yeah. So you hit it, and that a chunk of that Yogg crystal comes off of it, and he immediately looks down at it with almost fear and flings it away from himself. And about 10 feet from him, it explodes in the air.
Yes.
Take a hero coin for that.
Nice.
Nice. Well done. Well done.
Take a hero coin for that, Markin.
Thank you, sir.
And he kind of like crouches down, suddenly finding himself without a weapon. Jesse, you're up.
Sweet. Amazing. Great job. So the vehicle is probably not as operable as it once was?
Yes, you don't think you can travel far anymore. You could make a normal move, a 25-footer. It has definitely impacted the locomotive capabilities of it.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going to take this and we're going to just keep on cruising.
Okay.
And
if you don't mind, I'm gonna.
Yeah, there you go. I was just going to drive in reverse, but that'll work. All right, so we move over here and
Can I move even further than that? That's a really short move right there so far, isn't it?
Where were we?
It's about right here.
I guess it is.
Yeah. With the wheels all jacked up, that's about what you can get. You can probably get to about there, I think.
Sure. I don't know if there's any way to do this in ICRPG. Can I use my charisma to kind of bolster my allies and give them a bonus on their next roll?
Tell me how you're doing it. Describe it to me.
All right, I'm just going to kind of give a motivational speech. All right, guys, almost there. Home free, shuttle, whatever we're driving to. Make your shots count.
Yeah, so give me a charisma roll. And we'll say if you make it, the next person to act, their roll is going to be easy. Oh,
I'm just fumbling today. That's okay, though. I'll
that was a
be
good
really,
idea, though. I like it. I liked it. That was
I'm
good.
going to still be really optimistic while I try to act like I'm doing something meaningful.
And I think pausing to try and get everybody psyched up is worthy of a hero coin as well. So give yourself one for that, even though you didn't succeed.
Sweet, thank you.
I like your style, Jesse.
Ivar, you're up.
How tall is
And
this cliff
still-
right here?
It is maybe 10 or 15 feet up.
All right. Well,
It is scalable for certain.
yeah, but he didn't get me close enough. I think it's too far away for me to go. So what I will do is, in the meanwhile, I'll just hand a ration bar to Marking because I look over at him and I can see that he is much the worse for wear after going toe to toe with zombies. So that'll give you a D4 of healing when you eat it, and I will take another one and eat it myself.
Yeah, you notice that under his suit there's this nanofiber like stretchy material, and it is shredded to hell.
Yep. So it doesn't do me a whole lot of good, but hopefully one of yours will be a little better than mine. And then I got nothing else to do.
Okay. That brings me down to a timer of 0. Whoops, I clicked the button the wrong time. So another bolt of lightning comes down on the trees. Let's see which tree it hits. Same rules as before. I'm going to roll a d7, so it hits this guy way over here. Setting that other tree ablaze. I'm going to take those zombies off the board because I don't think they're going to matter anymore. And this Jotun does not seem pleased at all, having lost its weapon. And you see that he kind of, straightens himself out. Looks like he's gonna, comes down in a crouch, it's almost like he's gonna jump or something, and then gives him his head a little shake and bolts into the tree here, like he's gonna try and make a run for something up ahead.
Not the shuttle.
That can't be good.
And I'm gonna move him right to the edge before he disappears into the trees. And in the skies above, you can see those burning pinpoints getting brighter and larger. And one in particular has gone from being a pinpoint of light in the sky to like a quarter of burning flame almost. And you can see that kind of far to the north, it looks like the clouds are roiling and turning red, like something massive is passing through them. And that will bring us to your turn, Markin.
So I can still see the Jotun. He's just on the edge over there, or not?
Yep. Yeah, he's on the edge. He's headed into the trees, but you got one more round to try and do something about him before he disappears off the map.
Can I take an aim shot at one of his legs?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's going to be a hard shot, I'd say.
Yeah. Let's see if I can hamstring this thing. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Nice. Use your hero coin, do more
Jesus.
damage.
Oh, can I add? That's right. I can add a ultimate to it.
Yeah,
You
so
can.
you use your hero coin to do ultimate.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Can I do that, please, DM?
You can absolutely do that.
All right.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. So
Sweet.
you squeeze off that shot and you clip him in the leg. And describe to me what happens as your shot connects with his leg.
It like rips his leg completely off and out from under him, and he falls backwards on his back.
Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, you take it off, and he's just kind of laying there, squeezing this bloody stump, trying to keep his blood from pouring out of it. And I think I see someone joining us here.
I exist.
Oh, thank God.
You exist.
Please shoot me. Shoot me.
So Brun seems to be rousing himself, or herself, I should say, from whatever stupor she was in the back of this truck.
Am I at the back of the truck?
You are in the back of the truck.
Got it.
And technically so is Una, but we're going to hand wave the fact that she's not here at the moment.
She
So,
is
if,
not feeling well, so she will not be joining us tonight. She's already
It's okay.
in bed.
So I'm just going to throw you at the end of the line there, Brun.
Works for me.
Mark, give yourself another hero coin, because that was amazing, blowing his leg off like that. And then Jesse is up.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna We got to keep pressing forward. I can get us a little bit closer. I think I was right about here, roughly.
Mhm.
And yeah, I'm just gonna take the opportunity to hang out the window with my blaster and try to shoot this Jotun soldier here.
All right, make it an easy roll because he's kind of stuck on the ground there.
All right.
It's going to hit.
Forgot my damage was. Hey, that'll work.
Nice.
There we go. So he's got some holes in him. He's definitely not doing well where he's lying, and you can hear you feel like a mental pressure as it's almost like the creature is screaming, but inaudibly.
Mm.
And finally, that brings us to Ivar.
Ivar can't hear him screaming because Ivar's yelling for Odin as he charges across his field, swinging his sword at the guy, and misses.
Oh, the inaudible scream seems to turn to a laugh almost as it rolls out of the way of your blade.
Can I give him my hero coin?
You absolutely can.
Yeah, I'm still spieling off all this. Let's do it. Let's get it, guys. And I'm gonna throw in my
Well, I
hero
swing the
coin.
blade off to the right and it misses because he's down on the ground. And then I realize, and I still can't do it. And let's see if I can blunder.
Oh no!
But I do avoid the blunder.
Take one more hero coin. Try one more time.
All right.
That's the spirit.
You can do it.
Easy because it's the third time I've done it.
It died. I want to say yes. If you've used 2 hero coins trying to do something, go for it. Give me your damage there.
So inspiring.
All right.
You have been inspired.
Oops. Did the wrong thing. So let's do, it does this. It does, Titan Blade does, I didn't roll that, so it's going to be a D6 plus 2.
Okay.
So 4 points of damage on him.
All right. So describe to me your 2 misses and your sudden score as you come in for the third attack.
Yeah, so you see, I'm swinging, I come in and swinging, it goes to the right, and then I swing to the left, and I realize, oh wait, he's lying down. So I come back around my head and just go straight down into him.
You just kind of cleave him almost in 2 with that blow. All right, and that is the end of him. Where's that button? There it is.
Nice.
All right. Brun, what are you doing, sir? As you come out of your stupor.
She's gonna peek out of the back of the wagon. Can she see those Yogg zombies?
Yeah, she can.
Well, then
They are pretty far off, though.
Is there anybody inside of the truck that's injured?
Markin is bleeding everywhere.
Got it. I see the Markin bleeds. Apologies.
It's just
She is going to pull out the syringer. She's going to shoot Markin.
point blank range.
Absolutely. She's going to stick it pretty much to his temple.
All right, so there's nothing really threatening you here, so make it an easy roll.
God, I don't have my sheet up yet. Give me a second.
Okay. While he's pulling that up, is it my understanding that you are not going to go back for those Yogg zombies? You're going to keep pressing on? Okay.
Alright, so that is a wisdom check, if I remember correctly. So
Mhm.
that is going to be.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay, and then I will.
It's just enough.
Magic effort for the heals. And heal him for 10.
Nice.
I'm moving your tokens around so I can click on all of them. All right.
Martin takes a heavy sigh.
So you guys continue on down this road, and you find yourself with a moment of peace because you know that this road is kind of snakes through the woods for a little ways, and you don't think there's going to be another opportunity to be ambushed ahead just yet. So we're gonna drift to just a round real quick of almost downtime with nothing threatening you. So if you guys want to have any action you want to take, can everybody still hear me? All right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still moments, not hours, right, Zach?
Yeah, it's still moments, not hours. So we're gonna move through the turn time. Just everybody wants to take it from while you're traveling the next little bit of road. What would you like to do?
Where are we at in the order?
You're at the top of.
Okay, you were breaking up. Sorry, I was having trouble hearing you.
Okay, it's a free round to take.
Yeah. I'd like to go ahead and take a second look at the boxes that I saw Jesse rooting through earlier.
Yeah, all right.
See if he missed anything.
Give me that.
Oh, yeah.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Jeez.
good. So you kind of clamber onto the roof and start opening up some crates, and you find yourself a sweet set of armor up there. Looks like some kind of scout armor or something like that.
Mm.
So smoke armor item +2 armor and only detected by others only with a hard scouting check, a hard search check.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Nice.
So I feel like there's some kind of synergy that's going to exist between that and your invisibility bracelet. So we can talk a little bit of that, I think, maybe after the game and see how that might come together.
Okay.
All right, Jesse, what would you like to do?
All right. I don't guess. Let's see. Are there any more containers?
Yeah, I think that there are 2 more.
And follow-up question. I was thinking about this a moment ago. Can we try to mend other people's armor, or do we have to have scraps for that?
No, you can try to mend someone else's armor. As long as
Anybody?
it's not destroyed.
Okay. Anybody need a little patching up?
Oh, definitely.
Markin takes the crumbles of his nanofiber suit and throws them on the floor.
Yeah, I'm gonna head to Ivar and pull out one of my gadgets and start trying to repair his armor a little bit because I feel like we have more challenges ahead of us.
Okay. Give me a interdex, whichever is better. And I think on the road, your DC is going to be 12
Okay.
as opposed to 14.
There you go.
Yeah, that's an excellent roll, sir.
About time.
How much I guess just 1 point gets fixed?
I would say it's a basic roll unless he has some kind of repair tools.
Do not have those yet.
So a D4.
That's sufficient. That gives me
All
one.
right.
All right.
Ivar, you're up.
Did I hear there was one more box up there we need to search?
There is one more box to search.
I will
I
search
thought you
that.
said that there was 2 left.
Well, you searched through one.
Oh.
You got the smoke armor out of one.
No, Brun's right. There are two because Jesse didn't search through one. He repaired your armor.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought that's one of them. Well, that's okay. I will definitely search through one. So I will see what I can find in one. First of all, I thank Jesse for fixing my armor. He can kind of see sort of what scraps of leather I still contain around me are looking better. So I got a little bit more armor. And I look through the box and I find something.
Oh, very good. You do find something.
Plus 6 armor, I think, is what I find.
Well, let's find out. You find that. What is it? So yeah, it looks like they have some code, some kind of code module here.
So Ivar looks at this thing and it looks like, it's some sort of pluggable thing, it's an electronic thing, and he looks at this and he almost takes a bite on it and says, nope, it's not food. It's you can't drink it. And says, I don't use stuff like this. And I just toss it back behind me, and Ivar or Jesse's back there working on my armor and probably figures out that, wait a second, don't throw that away.
Yeah, snatching, my eyes kind of light up as I realize what this is, and I, tuck it away for later.
Markin eases in and hands you back the energy bar that you gave him earlier, Ivar.
Oh, okay.
Eat this.
Yeah, man, and if you want to eat that food too, you're certainly welcome to. I don't think that would be a
Yeah, sure. I'll
constraint.
go ahead and eat it right now. That's a D4.
And last but not least, that is going to bring us to Brun.
Well, if there's one of those crates left, I'm definitely going to search it.
Oh yeah.
Especially if items are how you level up in this game.
So yeah, this last box, you have to open up the hatch and kind of reach under the thing while it's driving, but it's a wisdom check.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nice.
Man.
Excellent. So yeah, you pull that sucker out of there and get it up in there, and you find yourself a what is this? A fusion cell.
Whoa.
Interesting.
So not particularly useful for living things, but
Recognizing
definitely...
that the fusion cell is not something that I'm very good at interacting with. I'm not good at interacting with computers and equipment. I toss it over to Jesse as well. There you go. That'll probably help you out more than it'll help me.
I'll put it to good use. I kind of tuck it away also. My coat gets a little bit bigger.